Hey YouTube, it's Bia, straight from waking up, so that's how dedicated I am to you guys. I'm not even out of bed. And I'm sorry I missed a video last week. I do apologize. It's just I'm really busy. I have so much going on with junior year and like tests like the practice for the SAT, and it's all very crazy. So hopefully this video will make up. And our question is from aggielovin. How do I deal with the inconsistencies of my thoughts? It drives me insane. Is it normal to actually want and love your ed and fight like hell to keep it, but still think that your life will be better and normal even if you have this? I want to get deeper into this, but I don't want my life to be screwed up forever. I don't want help, but I want someone to talk to. I hate my body, but I want to show it off to the world. None of it makes sense, but yet I can justify it in my mind. Okay, I think that this is a question that everybody watching these videos can relate to, like, completely. It's just something that really comes along with this eating disorder and the thoughts of either recovering or not, or just battling yourself back and forth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down, the question. Dealing with inconsistency of thoughts. Well, I have tips for when you're in recovery. What I do is I take a piece of paper, whatever, it could be loose leaf, anything, and I write down, a goal for recovery. That's the main point. Like, stay binge free for 3 months, whatever, anything. Like, a lot of you guys know about my famous little cell phone reminder that I have that goes off at 9:30 daily that says don't relapse, and it just kind of reinforces it in my mind. And then whenever I'm having those inconsistent thoughts, I kind of go back to it, and I just look at it, and I remember there was a time very recently where I was feeling really good about recovery, and there's no reason whatsoever as to why at that moment that I'm looking at the cell phone or whatever, why I should be feeling bad. I should know. It makes me realize that there is hope, because there was a time when I was feeling really good, and I have to get back to that. And I know it drives you insane. It drives me insane. Trust me. And it is normal to want and to love your eating disorder and to fight like hell to keep it. There was a time where I refused to even say that oh yeah, that this tastes good. I refused to even acknowledge that in my mind. And one day I slipped and I said, I actually like, so and so, like whatever food it was. I actually like blah blah blah. I broke down. I went in tears, and I was sitting on the floor and I was crying, and I said, I'm sorry, Anna. That sounds pretty stupid, doesn't it? Because, it is stupid. And, but you're gonna want to fight like hell to keep your eating disorder, because you feel when you're sick that the eating disorder is part of you. Normal as hell. And, you do think that your life can go on like this. You really do, but that's not you. You're not you when you're struggling with your eating disorder. And everyone around you is going to agree with me. They can see it too. So somehow you just have to transfer that fighting like hell to keep your eating disorder, to fighting like hell to survive, to live, to have friends, to have a social life, to have good grades if you're in school, to have good work. You might love your ed because it's part of you. Some of you may even say it's all you've got, it's your only friend. I understand that. I've been in that position so many times. But right now, it's really not worth it. Okay? Take it. I may be young. I may be only 16. But I've struggled with eating disorder for 4 years. Over 4 years. Just a little over. And, I know. I've wasted... That is already too long to waste. Trust me. Let's see. Yeah, like, the feeling better and, like, normal, even if you have this, it does not work. Trust me. We always think that we want to feel... You know, for instance, maybe when you lose a pound, you have that huge high. You're sitting on the scale and you're like, oh my god, yay, you know, whatever. You get that euphoria. The moment you step off that scale, it's gone. Okay? That happiness is gone. It was so brief, I don't think you can call it happiness. It's a fake euphoria that you get. And then the moment you step off, it's okay. Now it starts over. Now to the next pound, and the next pound, and the next pound. It never fucking stops. Okay? Never. And I think all of you know that deep down. So really, you're never happy, and you know that's not normal, and you know your life is not going to get better if you lose that 1 pound. Logically, you know that. But your logic is being blocked by your eating disorder. And wanting to get deeper into it, so normal. Unbelievably normal. Like, you feel, you know, maybe you're not good enough to get help yet. You're not sick enough. I mean, like, okay, seriously, guys, you can die at 80 pounds, or you can die at 180 pounds from an eating disorder. It's either both anorexia. 180 pounds or 80 pounds, you can die. Because, yeah, they're called eating disorders for a reason. And they're the top psychological killer today. Yeah, for a reason. And this person says that they don't want their life to be screwed up forever. Okay? I'm really happy that the viewer who submitted this realizes that. You know, you don't want to, you know, deep down, everyone's going to be like, this girl's wrong, you know, she's only 16, what does she know? But, you know, you don't want to go through every day, you know, weighing yourself and counting, you know, it's awful. It can drive a person off the edge, and I have been off that edge, okay? And, there's ways to prevent that from happening, from destroying everything you've built up, you know? And some of you may be saying, oh, well, I built up my eating disorder. That's what I built up. No, okay? You just have to say no. Your eating disorder is taking you down. Maybe you don't want help, but you want someone to talk to. There are so many people. There are counselors out there. There are group supports out there who will not force you to get help. Not force you. But they'll be there to talk to. I am here to talk to, okay? I will leave my YouTube link on the side and everything on the side. I am here to talk to you. I can't make you get help, but I will talk to you, okay? There are friends you can talk to, you know, school counselors, work counselors, and there are support groups online. Now, you have to find a legit one, and I can help you do that. I will take the time to help you do that, but, you know, there are people online, you know, recovery buddies, or just, you know, yeah, and you may hate your body and want to show it off to the world. I feel that all the time. You know, some days I'm like, oh my god, I can't show that part of my body. The next day I'm like, oh yeah, my arm is a pencil. Let's show it off, you know. It may be like 50 degrees, but I'm wearing a tank top. It's stupid, okay? And it does not make sense, as this person realizes. It does not make sense. That's an eating disorder. They don't make sense. So why try to make sense of them? Why stick with it when you can be living a life that can make sense to you and actually will make you happy and better and self-fulfilling? Why? Just ask yourself why. And then the first answer that's going to come to your guys' head is to be thin. I'll tell you something. I'm thin. I know I'm thin. But I feel fat all the time. And I'm underweight. And believe me, life does not get easier when you're thin. I'm running out of time, but I hope this video helped some of you, especially the viewer, and stay tuned next week.